Listen, there were no issues to be had for the Chicago Bears, other than
I wouldn't go there. Yeah,
most of the game. For the last 11 seconds of the game, no issues for your Chicago Bears. How are we feeling at this moment in time?
Listen, as the number one Kyle Money guy waiver wire picker upper for 30% of my free agent acquisition budget, he may have saved my grits guy. Feeling pretty good, man. Bengals defenders, not. I've only heard Money guy. I think it's Monin. I've heard Money guy and Monin guy. I like Money guy though. You just do that.
If it's Money guy, I fear he's the best in the league.
Is new Pacheco just dropped? Day 3 Rutgers running back who not fast but can get what's there. Pacheco, what, a 2-time champ?
At least, yeah.
Could do a whole lot worse than that. So it's Money guy time.
I saw Clyde Edwards-Helaire was activated today. I said the Chiefs, what are we doing here? What's going on?
Listen, this is how I had the waiver wire week from heaven.
Okay.
I guess got Money guy because somebody dropped him for 30 minutes before DeAndre Swift was declared out. Money guy's just on the waiver wire. I'm like, I must get him. And then somebody dropped RJ Harvey for Harold Fannin, who's on a bye week this week. So now I was like, I might have to just pony up the rest of my money for RJ Harvey and finish out my bench. We're feeling pretty good. Brock Bowers is incredibly back. I need Sam Darnold to just an average game, Sammy. Just an average game. And we're all good to go.
Yeah, I didn't see the Packers play today, to be fair. I saw some team wearing navy blue and brown helmets. The Packers, bright yellow and green team. Famously, that's what they're known for. So I have no idea who lost to the Carolina Panthers today. That could have been anyone at all.
No, I know exactly who it was. I can't trust these Packers, Mick.
Oh, no.
I can't trust the team that can play up or down to any competition. I can't do it.
I'll trust. I'll tell you the exact date I will trust them again. It'll be when we record our preseason preview next year. That day I'll be like, you can't rule out these Packers I promise you.
Who's to say they cannot take it to the top?
People are talking about the hat for sure.
It's a great
big time hat. Had to have just been lids. I don't think I went anywhere crazy. And they don't just have the Red Sox. They've got most of the teams, I'm pretty sure. Withers' a whole closet is full of Bears regalia. It's all he owns. It's load-bearing Bears merch.
I ain't even listen. What did they clinch a playoff berth? Hey, y'all go see my refrigerator Perry pants, my sweetness socks, my punky QB known as McMahon shoes too.
You've got every piece of merch that they co-signed in the 80s.
And some they did not.
The knockoff 80s Bears merch.
Chicago bars. Yeah.
I do fear the bootleg game was so much. It was more quality, despite the fact that it was much harder for them to do it back then. I don't know.
I think you answered it's like, hey, if I'm going to do this, it's got to look good.
Sure.
It's got to be worth it. It's got to be worth my while. Dapper Dan said, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I just looking crazy. Dad, you only put 1 C in Gucci. I knew I was missing something.
Oh, man. But yeah, Bears. What was that? Bears, Bengals. Those are the 2 perfect teams to have exactly that game. I didn't know it was legal for the Bears to score that many points. And then the Joe Flacco, I don't know. I Hall of Famer. Is it stamped now? This is crazy.
As he keeps going, this is one of those, okay, since y'all said it's not only about the accolades, right? So we can't only just be like, well, he threw for 50,000, had 9 Pro Bowls or whatever. It's about what we see when we watch the tape. And I cut on that tape and I say, man, I don't know if he ever lost it, Mick. Is he just such a solid guy? He was on the Browns. Like, I'm gonna do my young boys a solid, man. I'm gonna be so ass. I get myself out of here by Columbus Day, and then the U2 Utes can fight over. We've had about a month of Dylan Gabriel. We'll see what happens the rest of the year.
There was one man who knew what was still left in the tank, and that was Mike Tomlin, who was like, "You fucking kidding me, man? Are you shitting me right now?"
That's Flacco spinning it in such a way. I don't even think that's a bad loss for the Bengals anymore. That's just kind of par for the course. It's on the resume. It counts for sure. But Flacco's seen that Tomlin defense like 40 times. Like, come on. Of course, I bet he did cook them on a short week.
He's the most familiar with that specific. Like, they're all the same people. He's on a different team each time, but they're all the same.
He's just got to like take care of the arm. I think like him, we're gonna see Jacoby Brissett start tomorrow night. Like, take care, just be decent enough, because as long as you can sling it, I don't think any defense now is gonna throw something new at you. You've seen it. You've literally
seen
it all. And now he's like, now I got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Ooh. I should have tried this earlier in life.
They said he like couldn't even feel his arm all week, and then he threw for the most regular season yards for an individual over 40 years old. I say regular season because the record is 505 yards by Tom Brady in a losing Super Bowl. So that's one way to do it. That is certainly one.
Flacco said, I'm coming for 1 and 2, man.
Maybe. I mean, they're both. It's 0-2. It's bad. You shouldn't do it. Danny Dimes threw it 50 times today. That's not going to get it done.
AFC is wide open as it's ever been, is what I understand.
Well, today, there was a point today. Patriots got up big, and then Jalen Walker was just like, no, actually, that's not what's going to happen here. James Pierce started high stepping at like the 45 for some reason. They still got the points, obviously, but once it was 21-14, and in midway through the third, I was just scoreboard watching the whole league, and I was like, if I was trying to like parlay this week, I feel like this is the week Vegas made all their money, not from Big Cat, who won like $250,000 today, which is absurd.
Really?
Yeah, him and Jersey Jerry had a 4-way anytime touchdown score. It was Trevor Lawrence, JJ McCarthy, I believe Caleb, and Danny Dimes. So all 4 of them scored rushing touchdowns today, and it was
I was gonna say that was 2, but rushing touchdowns, I got you.
Plus 45,000. Which that feels like too much.
Nah, that's one of those. I had if they trying to get super freaky, throw that Jacoby Brissett on there tomorrow. Take that plus 45,000 to plus 87 trillion. Jacoby Brissett, 5 rushing touchdowns, $1 gets you $87 billion.
It's one of the Behen specials. But in terms of game parlays, this is like we touched on briefly. The Packers just losing to the Panthers. That was peculiar as it can be for the Packers. Bears, Bengals.
Is it?
I mean, they lost 40-9 last week. I know it was Andy Dalton and the fellas, but the 40 was still there.
But that's what I'm saying. We've seen this team tie the Dallas Cowboys and lose to the Browns. I'm saying, is this more out of character for the Panthers, who have shown they could play up or down to competition, or the Packers, who have shown they can play up or down to competition?
It's more regular for me to watch the Packers do this, especially in a game Tucker Kraft leaves with injury. So that stunk. But Panthers, I still don't know what I'm supposed to expect on a given week. Like, are they going to play?
It ain't a winning record, and they got one. That's why I say I might be a little more surprised by the Panthers. I kind of expect this up and down from
That's what I'm
The
saying.
Packers now,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Yeah,
I
yeah.
got
No,
you.
completely agree. I have no idea what to make of the Panthers. I don't know what to make of Bryce Young yet. As a Packer fan, don't believe in us yet. No problem. The Chargers, I saw it was like what 17-7 the Titans were up, something along those lines. I said that's no good. You can't have that. And because the rest of Houston, I think was up like 15-0 at one point. They obviously lost that game to Denver. As Denver just, I feel like for a decade now, it's been the same Broncos team. Like they're losing most of the game. The other team doesn't have that many points though. And then the Broncos kick a field goal as time expires and win. That's just what they've been
It's
doing
good
for about
business.
13 years now.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It is not broke. I'm looking at the Panthers schedule right now. Coming off again at Green Bay. That's where I'm a little surprised. You went on the road
Sure.
and got the you got home for New Orleans, at Atlanta, at San Francisco. I don't know who will be quarterback in there Monday night. We might be looking at these like 7-5 Panthers. It's like, are the Panthers good? They're 7-5. We know we're a month away from the playoffs, and they're the 5 spot. But are they good, House?
I don't think so. But I don't know. It's impossible to say. Jags Raiders played a very Jags Raiders game in front of 62,000. Look at that. Look at them.
I needed that badly.
Why?
Oh, because Brock Bowers is back, baby.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
If you held on to Brock Bowers, your national nightmare is over. Harold Fannin, I thank you for your service. But no, Brock Bowers, I think it gave you a 47-pointer today. Something like out of the tight end spot. Genty doing things.
Big
pretty
things.
good.
I mean, they had all of their yards.
I like it that way. Me? Fantasy football operator like me? But I'll ask you this and chat this. In regulation, the Raiders were getting kicked the ball back. It was like 18, 17 seconds. And they chose to have Raheem Mostert return it. And I was like, why? I was like, that's 7 seconds right there. And I know where you get the ball varies and all that. It's like, I'd rather have the time, one, because the Raiders had 3 timeouts with 17 seconds left and a kicker, like kickers that are kicking from 60 plus comfortably.
67 plus.
That's what I'm saying. They were at the Raiders spot. So indoors, if I've got 18 seconds with Bowers and Genty, I might just we might still go to overtime. Geno might lose us the game, which they did anyway.
Sure.
But let's just see. And they had him return it with like 11 seconds. Geno immediately took a sack. They went to overtime and lost.
I think that's why they did that. I think they were like, our best chance to score here is Raheem Mostert breaking 198 yards.
Not if you don't have a healthy Bowers, I would agree. If that boy 89 is back, I don't know.
Was he going to be under center for the final drive? I saw how the game ended.
Maybe. Hey, listen, you know how many people threw a pass for the Bears today?
Oh, I do. I have DJ Moore. I started DJ Moore today, and I said, "Oh, he scored." No, wait, he did not. He threw a touchdown.
Caleb Williams had 2 catches today, Mick. I said, "What are we doing?" Komet threw a strike. I said, "Do they even have a quarterback, man? If you got 2, do you have 1?"
Their tight ends are unbelievably athletic. Cole Kmet's crazy athletic, and then Colson Loveland, who I still can't believe that's Colton. Yeah, whatever, dude. I don't like. Did the Bengals? I don't think they did that on purpose to be like, let's get the ball back. But that's what I'd be saying.
That's just them playing defense. Yeah,
I would be saying that. I was like, no, we wanted them to score so we'd have another shot. The T. Higgins catch on the sideline was absurd. That game, I can't imagine any Bears fan thought they were going to win it after Flacco took the lead, but that has to be their best win since the 2005 NFC Championship game.
That's the best win since what? They won like 2 weeks ago. I don't Bears gear like 2 weeks ago. Come on, this is the Bears still.
They didn't win like this though. Like I'm just talking pure, unadulterated enjoyment.
I mean, I don't know how much that there was either.
Oh, for that kind of win,
The Jaden Daniels Bowl, that was a good win.
Sure. Well, this year?
I'm trying to see. Yeah,
Has
they
to be
won
this
about
year, 'cause
they won
last
about
year
1
they
point
lost
on the road. Yeah. So
last year they lost
that's an
in
exciting one.
horrifying fashion.
Yeah. So I'll give them that. But no, this one definitely anytime again, past and future, man. Flacco and Williams, just looking into a mirror, bro. I also feel like I don't want to say only, but I do feel like the Bears seem to be like using their rookies in an appropriate manner. Like, I know Burden got hurt today, but it's like a month ago, it was like, why did they take Loveland top 10? And it's like, no, as the weeks go, they have a plan for him. They're going to play some quarterback, a little running back, receiver. And by week 12, week 13, it'll be the tight end they
Throwing the
drafted him to be.
ball.
Yeah, the guy they drafted him to be. So it seems like, again, Bears winning record this late, some kind of plan. Even the ability to have no DeAndre Swift, no Rashawn Johnson, and just be down to their rookie and be like, no, we're fine. He'll just rush for 175 yards. Like, we're good.
He's the money guy. But yeah, I think this is more what I'm trying to say. Young DeMonta being like, it's crazy that I can say this, but I saw it. There was almost a full minute left and said Caleb can do something with this. I think that's more what I'm trying to say. Like in terms of how they've felt as a fan base. Like a couple weeks ago, I saw a lot of Bears fans declaring they were just hard out on Caleb, which I thought was
they do that every quarter.
Yeah. I know they do, but that's what I'm talking about. Like the fact that they had any that anyone out there was like, "Now this is Doink Central coming up. How many uprights can we hit on a given kick? Like we're gonna set the world record for doinks on a kick." So that's, I guess, more what I'm trying to say is like they're, for the first time, I think like there's tangible hope, not just like fan cope.
There's hope for seriousness because this is absolutely the type of game that you look up at. It's like, how did Eberflus? Not only did he lose this game, he lost his game by 2 scores. How did they lose 57-42 to a game to the Bengals when they were up with 1:11 left? And just because Eberflus on the sideline just. So, I mean, I'll say it for the Panthers too. Like it steps toward competency, being taken serious. And no, they took that step today. Who else? I think the Ravens took a step. It was Thursday night, but they put the beat on the Dolphins. It's just like Lamar's like, I'm healthy. I'm just back to throw 4 touchdowns. This is what I will do. Steelers had a good dub today.
Yeah,
Bills had a good dub today.
The Steelers, a team in the preseason I put in the AFC Championship game, I just simply still can't get a read on. They struggle severely against the Jets week 1. They get force is a strong word. They recover 5 turnovers against the Patriots.
Happened upon
yeah, kinda. And then they just play the Colts today. There was an interesting, I don't know if you saw this. There was a penalty after a score today. So when the Steelers kicked off, Boswell just kicked it directly out of bounds because that put the ball at the 25. Like immediately. It's like when that's the like the farthest back we can pin you on a kickoff these days. So yeah, I think that's going to be a trend that someone's going to fuck up tremendously. Someone's absolutely going to do that as poorly as possible.
I think we're going to see that, and on both sides, it's like, okay, like the plan here is, don't even waste those 9 seconds return. Just give Patrick Mahomes 9 extra seconds. It's like, Kadarius Toney is somehow back on the team. He's chasing the ball over. All time has expired. Oh no. We don't even know how you got a jersey.
Texans, CJ got concussed, but seems like he's fine. Jackson.
What does that mean, Mick? What does that mean?
His foundation posted 4 pictures of him, all the same pictures.
So he's dead? My foundation?
Yeah, I don't know if he has Instagram. I don't.
Nothing wrong with my homie.
Yeah.
Nobody in Houston has. Houston athletes just do not have the internet.
There's a James Harden symposium for every rookie that comes through Houston. Holds it twice annually. And
first thing we do is cut the cord.
Oh man. Like Vikings beat the Lions. That's what I was talking about. Just looking
That's
at
what they went, yeah.
the scoreboard at large, that was the only thing that was giving me confidence that the Patriots were going to hold on because someone tweeted at me. They're like, Michael Penix just orchestrated the absolute worst game tying drive I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, listen. Nah, he's solid. If you're a receiver, he's solid.
Not.
No, he did because he gave me some Instagram highlight reel plays. If everybody on the drive has a one-handed catch, that's just me looking out for y'all, man. I did. That's why I did that. That's why I did that.
Every throw felt like it was like a sneeze gone awry. Like it was his body was just like convulsing and hucking it. I don't know.
It's that lefty, man. When shit ain't
It
smooth,
doesn't help.
It look when it's smooth, it looks pretty good. But when there's any kind of hitch or breakdown at all, it's like, oh my, like the people throwing with their offhand, like trying to throw some clothes in the laundry with your offhand. That's
like Ben
that's
Simmons. Like Ben Simmons shooting. That's what it looked like. It looked like Ben's, who's, by the way, not in the league. Like just not anywhere.
Not yet.
Crazy. But yeah, this was the most exciting 1 p.m. slate in weeks. I can't remember the last time. They weren't even just like, I don't think Broncos Texans was probably a blast to watch per se, but every game was highly competitive. Like Giants 49ers wasn't. Mac Jones just kind of walked him down. That's like every time they cut to him, he's bleeding profusely. He's always bleeding now.
He tastes his own blood. That's what riles him. You never make Mac Jones taste his own blood.
No,
it was Rams Saints.
Yeah,
that was really like the only like not close one. Everything else was 1 touchdown, 1 point, 3 points, 7 points, 10 points, 1.7. So close. I mean, it should be a good Sunday night. Seahawks Commanders should be a good one. Tomorrow night, I think will be an entertaining one. I don't know about a good game between Cardinals Cowboys, but I think it will be entertaining.
The Cowboys better hope it's not a good one.
Listen, I'll ask y'all this too. Did Kyler Murray get fake benched, y'all? Talk to me. Coach said he's available. Like, should we need him in like an emergency role? I said, what does that mean for your starting quarter? What does that mean? He's not like a gadget receiver.
If we've got a game, he'll consider it.
It was like, no, we may have a role for him. They're not trying to rule him out. And Jacoby Brissett's going to carve Dallas. Like, I think he's good, and also Dallas' defense is not good. So he's going to carve them up, and then now what?
Yeah, I don't know. It's bad.
Kyler might ask for his PTO.
Did it come? I thought Battlefield or some shit came out. Oh, if we're gonna talk video games, by the way, I don't know if you've seen this. The Fortnite Simpsons collab.
I have not.
It seems like they put a lot, like the Simpsons, put a lot of work into it. And every clip I've seen, so like I wish I played Fortnite specifically for this. It's just not like it was invented and I was too old to play it. So it was never for me. But this, I want to just like walk around. Like they just made Springfield. You can be several characters. You can shoot off Jebediah Springfield's head. Like like that. They're making those level references, like season 1 references.
So this wasn't just throwing Homer and Bart in and being like, look, we got the Simpsons skin.
No, it's very like you're in Springfield. That's the map. And like you can go into Moe's Tavern. The phone rings. They play a different Bart prank call on it each time. Like it's, I gotta tip the cap. They didn't just mail it in and get whatever check comes with that.
Right. I wonder, is the first time collab between them? I guess I feel like for a while they were doing collabs with like that was the thing. Get the collab with Fortnite. So Simpsons never did that before.
No, I'm
probably
sure
to this extent, I guess.
Yeah, I don't recall any crossover in the past of any kind. Like usually they'll be like, oh, Travis Scott's gonna do a concert, or like Sabrina Carpenter's a character now.
Right.
And like they've done like horror. The last time that was actually Call of Duty. Call of Duty one year did Krampus on their map, which was horrifying.
That sounds petrifying. Yeah.
I played that. But yeah, the Fortnite, I don't know, but they cry like everything I've seen from it so far. I saw Bender was running around as well. So yeah, groining's in. Took him 8 years, and he's like, fine, I see the vision with Fortnite.
Well, I guess I wonder what's next. Or they're like, no, this is it. Simpsons buy Fortnite. Who's the bigger brand at this point?
Oh God.
I don't be the night, right? It's got to be the night, right?
Maybe. I don't
These
know.
days, right now, maybe I'm giving recency too much bias, but feels like the night's a bigger brand.
I don't know, because this obviously has me and kids excited. So I think that speaks a lot to the Simpsons staying power.
True.
But yeah, I don't know if Call of Duty has dropped recently to answer the question. It usually does. I feel like November is.
I thought, Halloween-ish. Either way, again, I'm paying more attention this year to like just coach speak than ever, because it like there's just there's enough ways to track this. It's like, no, this is just how he talks about guys who are never going to play again, or a guy who's going to get 100% of the snaps. And yeah, out of coach speak, he was like, Kyler will have a role, and I was like, he's your starting quarterback? I just don't know what that. A very injured Kyler Murray comes out on 3rd and 10. We have a 3rd and long packages for a very injured Kyler Murray for the Cowboys to tee off on, and could be. I do just wonder. I wonder if he got bent. I wonder if this is a soft audition for a benching. I'll say.
I was just say, did they? Oh, they had their bye last week. It looks like.
Yeah. Yes.
I was hoping for Kyler. Like, no, the bye's next week. They were just trying to buy him 1 extra week of rest, and nope.
What I'm saying, like, this is where coming off the bye and a Monday night game, this is the time you say, no, we'll give him. No, Jacoby will start this week. We want to make sure Kyler's 100%. They said Kyler, he probably like 4%. Like, if there was like 2 specific plays where we could use his expertise, we will bring him in. And no, that's essentially right, Jeff. But if you don't have a quarterback, you don't want to be paying $55 million or 45, whatever it is that he's getting paid to not have a quarterback. It's bad business out here.
It's a tough scene. Kyler for Tua in the offseason. Both teams just eat the dead cap, but have the same caliber of they don't care.
If I'm Miami, I think I can talk myself into that. If I'm Arizona, I don't think I can talk myself into that.
I've seen Tua be better at the NFL level than Kyler. Now, I've also never seen.
Then what happened? Yeah.
Well, I've never seen Kyler like attack his own fan base. You know what I mean? So like,
Tua will be attacking his own team. Yeah, these guys, they don't go up for nothing, man. Me, they don't respect me neither.
Yeah, no, it's all the same picture for certain. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they're a change of scenery guys. I don't know if that's what's gonna snap them out of it.
If it is swap for which side, I would rather have the Kyler side. Like, I get all the warts. I would not want the Tua side. I think Kyler has been like, I think there's a case that it might just all have to be built around him in a sense that, like, hey, he's your quarterback, your best player, but he is not he is not going to rally the troops. That's just not that's just not his game. I'm sorry. You better get a scrappy receiver or a 38-year-old right tackle for that. Tua, I just don't know, man. I get it's like that, the injury and the contract. That's where I think I think I'm out. I think I'm just all out.
Yeah, I don't know. I would probably lean Tua, but I'd rather have neither for sure. I'd rather Cole Kmet. Give me Cole Kmet.
I'm trying to see right. Okay, yeah, Tua's 53 a year. Kyler's 46 a year. I like him, but can we throw the Purds in there making 53, and 49ers don't seem like they've missed a beat with Mac Jones in there.
No, they sure haven't. That's the same picture. That's
it. Last year, Mac Jones went to the Jaguars for like a 6th-round pick or like a swap or something.
Yeah,
like something very, very low and little. And it's like, man, I wonder, like, if San Francisco would have got Mac Jones in the door last year, I legit wonder, would they have signed? Like, would they have been franchised? Not would they got rid of him, but would they have been like, let's just see. Let's just see again. Okay, you're good. We'll franchise you. But again, it don't look like a whole lot of drop off. Not saying you give Mac Jones $250 million, but does it make me wonder?
I would never.
Should I? Yeah, not a chance. But should I wait? Again, just looking at these quarterback AAVs, it's like Tua getting 53. No questions asked, right? No question. Okay. All right. Matt Stafford was so available this year and got 40.
Yeah.
For a short-term contract. I thought that might go even higher for a short term, but I get it.
I don't think he was available to the whole league.
But the way he's playing, guys that play like that are generally not available.
Sure, and all fair.
Yeah, and I do think it was like probably Giants, Raiders, a select few. But I do think he could have, if somebody was willing to pony like 50 a year, I do think he's on a new team.
He was still under contract. He wasn't like a free agent. He was talking to they allowed him to negotiate, but it was.
I have a year left, but I'm not playing on this year, so I'm under contract, but I'm not playing on. And we all know I'm not playing on.
Sure, but that's where it was like, all right, I only want to talk to these teams and I do ultimately just view it as a leverage play with.
Definitely.
Like I don't think he really wanted to leave LA, especially once they got Devontae in the door.
And I don't think they wanted to trade, but it's like, let's just, if somebody is going to give us a 1st-round pick and pay you $50 million, let's just see.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll sign Mac Jones and we'll be fine.
Profit.
I mean, that was early enough. Could they have got Darnold, or was he already off the board?
This year or before he went to Minnesota?
This year, this offseason.
That's interesting. I feel like he may have already been off the.
He may have been
board. I feel like it all. I don't know. I feel like it all happened around the same time. He might have went back, and that's when the teams were like, "Okay, he's out. We need to pivot."
And that's where if the Rams really thought they were going to move him and not pay him, they probably are just the aggressor on that front too. Like they just do it sooner. They're like, here, you're a giant. They can figure out your contract shit. It's not our problem. It's not our problem at all. They said Josh Allen's beaten Mahomes 5 straight times in the regular season.
5 straight?
I feel like that's wrong. I think they're going back and adjusting things.
Regular, it's very right. It's just postseason. It's the other way.
Yeah, it's 4 straight and 4-0, which is very funny.
So it's Bills are what 6-3, 6-2. So it's like that. We can only weigh what happens this year for this year, but in terms of like, have they got over the Chiefs boogeyman? Not yet. But listen, as of right now, right this second, the Chiefs would not be a playoff team. So some of how you get over your boogeyman, keep him out of the playoffs altogether.
Yeah, they're 5-4. Is that right?
They are 5-4. They are currently the 8th seed behind the Jacksonville Jaguars, who
beat them.
The Raiders did beat them, but then the Raiders could win for that tie. Or the Raiders could have went for the tie. Instead, they went for the win. And there's people like, why? Why wouldn't you go for the tie? It's like, you're the Raiders. That's why.
Yeah, what the fuck?
2-5-1 would piss me off, man.
That only fucks you up come draft day. Like that would not
Yep.
benefit you.
That's how you go from the 4th pick to the 7th pick. And 10 years later, you look back and it's like, why didn't we get Caleb Dowds or whoever? Oh yeah, we went 3-13-1, not 3-14. Good times.
Yeah, right now, Indy, New England, Denver, Pittsburgh. It's 2005.
Mia Key.
Buffalo, Chargers, Jaguars. That's your
Joe
AFC.
Alt carded out tonight. If Alt is like out, I don't know about these. That might be the chief spot right there.
They said it was high ankle sprain, which sucks, obviously, but he'll return this year. It's not. That's like a month.
Well, shoot, is high ankle sprain worse than an ACL these days? You come back, but you're not yourself.
I think in the immediate, yeah, it is worse, but I don't know long term if it is. But yeah, Bills did not look great 3-4 weeks ago. They seem to have found their rhythm, even though the Chiefs had opportunities to win this game. They just didn't. So I don't know. I didn't like come away from this super impressed with the Bills win. They took care of business, obviously. Like, I'm not trying to take away from that, but it wasn't like, oh, they shut down the Chiefs. It just felt like the Chiefs, they just don't have all that they need in games like this against teams like this. How many teams like this are there? That's a different conversation.
All that's true, and at the same time, if they played again, who would you pick in the postseason?
I mean, come on.
So not again, as I said, the Bills, the best thing they did today is hopefully keep the Chiefs that 8 seed, keep them at bay. That top seed, and honestly, each conference is going to be interesting because right now, yeah, Colts, Patriots, Broncos tied. NFC, it's Eagles, Bucks, Rams, all tied. And the Seahawks could get into that mix tonight. If they win tonight, they're 6-2. And if Washington wins tonight, I don't know if you can completely rule them out.
For a playoff spot?
If they go if they get to 4-5, they'd be that jumping past Atlanta. Or I guess no, because the Cowboys got a tie.
Yeah, just Atlanta.
Yep.
Depending on what happens tomorrow with the Cowboys. But yeah, they have a lot of teams to jump.
They do, but I'm looking. I think they're going to play Minnesota. They'll get Philly twice, so I think they'll get a chance to. They play Detroit next week, so they'll get a chance to do some of their own bidding. So if like Daniels is just healthy and they handle their business, I can't rule them out. But if they lose tonight, it gets that much tougher.
Yeah, I mean, there's still half the season left, so I won't say they're dead or anything, but there's just so much ahead of them already. And it's like, yeah, Dallas's defense is trash, but their offense is not. Minnesota, you talk about a team I have no feel on whatsoever.
JJ's back, man.
JJ's back. I saw Lions fans today talking about how Flores just coached circles around them, or whoever their OC is. I haven't learned his name yet. Carolina, yeah, they have to jump Carolina. Chicago's 5-3, like we talked about. Detroit 5-3. San Fran is a good week away from being the 1 seed.
They are. They're also a week away from being, in that glut too. So it's one of those about the glut.
Oh, yeah.
You can. With the Seahawks, Lions, Cowboys again, and somebody else they'll get to play in their way. Yeah, Vikings. Rams. So if Jaden's just healthy, they can have their chance, but it starts like literally right now against these Seahawks.
Oh yeah. AFC. It isn't as gluttonous, I guess you would say. There is like a lot of separation right now. Like it is Kansas City, Houston 3-5, Baltimore's 3-5. I guess you can't say either of them are dead, but not trending
Let me
in the
see the
right
CJ. Yeah,
direction.
let me see the CJ prognosis. And this is what I don't want for Houston. I don't want them to rush him back. Like, no, we can still get the AC. It's like, man, this is still the future of your franchise. He took
Right.
a bad hit today, man. If it's 2 weeks, if it's 3, like, I'd be overly conservative
Sure.
on this. Like, if it's 2 weeks through a month, whatever, I'm not rushing him back in there. Let me see. Next week they've got Jaguars next week at the Titans the following week.
Oh, yeah, he'll be playing in both of those for
And
sure.
the thing after the Titans, they got a Thursday against the Bills. So they have 3 games over the next. They will have 3 games in 11 days. So
Hell yeah.
again, for my guy coming off a brain injury, at the very least, I'm sitting him this week. At the very least, maybe more. I can't play these type
No.
of games with my franchise. Brain games with my can't do it, man.
Ayo. Yeah, and it's still like in your mind you could be like, we have to catch Jacksonville. I don't know that anyone thinks what the Chargers are doing, and they have been ravaged by injuries. So I'm not just trying to take shots at the Chargers, but I don't know if anyone thinks that's going to be like sustainable the rest of the season.
I mean, it's timing wise, it stinks, but it's probably Jacksonville this week, which is the game I would not play him in it no matter what. That's just me. I'm sure. I know he wasn't cleared to come back in the game. I'm sure he'll pass protocol this week.
Sure.
He'll be day to day probable and will probably play. I'm sorry, man. Concussion makes you more susceptible to more concussions. I would not do it.
No.
And you just have to yell at me, the team doctor or whoever. It's like, I'm taking that decision out of his hand. He wanted to play. Don't yell at him. Yell at us. Yell at me.
Things are trending right for the Ravens. Did we say otherwise?
I was better than they were. Yeah, Lamar's seems to be
Much better.
healthy. Yeah. No, I think that's what I'm looking up their schedule. I'd say we couldn't count them out if Lamar is healthy. They've
No.
got Vikings this week, Browns, Jets, Bengals, Steelers, Bengals. That's your next 5, and you can win 4 of those.
They could win all 5, honestly.
I said, at Vikings, at Brian. Yeah, no.
Yeah, 3
No,
straight.
I would say Jets Bengals is a short week. I was like, no short weeks, but then you get the 10-day for the Steelers. You can win 5. I don't think you can come out of there with less than 4.
Is that Thanksgiving?
It's doable.
Bengals Ravens Thanksgiving?
It's 11/27. Must be. It's Thanksgiving that late? Good grief.
Yeah, it is. Wow. That's a very late Thanksgiving.
That's a late boy.
Good Lord.
Flacco and Lamar just like it used to be, man.
Yeah, that's gonna absolutely ruin some Thanksgiving dinners. In Baltimore.
And make some others.
Oh man, there's gonna be some split. You think politics are bad at the dinner table? Bring up Flacco Lamar at Stavi's house.
We get the house divided license plate for me and my wife. I like Lamar. She likes Flacco. We're house divided, man.
That will absolutely be that'd be a top seller.
I just want an AFC North house divided. My son's a Browns fan. My daughter's a Steelers fan. We got somewhere from everybody. And Flacco's played for all of them but the Steelers, man. That's the final chip.
What would the odds be on Flacco taking a snap as a Pittsburgh Steeler? It's gonna be minus money, right? Ever. Just in his life, it's gonna be minus money.
At this point, yeah. I mean, after what Tomlin said, I think that would jump it, right? This offseason.
Yes. Yes.
Again, coach speak. Those are the guys they go at the guy. It's like, man, he's killed us every week for 3 years. That's the guy they trade a 4th round pick and give $20 million to. So Rodgers out. We wanted to class up the joint, get a younger guy in the building. Joe Flacco.
Inject some youth into this organization.
Flacco's like, I'm actually older than him.
Oh man. Drake London casual 3 touchdown game today.
Big Drake on Drake Day.
Yeah.
What,
Drake Mays.
Christian Gonzalez, does he not travel? He's not a traveling corner?
Vrabel doesn't have his guys travel now. It's a Vrabel call, not a him call.
Sure. Has he ever considered it when one guy?
Even if, like, so here's the thing. Even if you don't want him to travel, which I for sure disagree with, put Carlton Davis on him. Like, don't put Marcus Jones on him.
No, I know he just got paid. You want to give him a chance to show off on the gram by putting a guy a foot taller on him in the red zone.
He's been awesome this year. Marcus Jones, like, historic shit. Like, genuinely, like, it's just not the kind of guy.
Not the matchup
corner. Yeah. Or if it were like a speed demon on the outside, I'd be like, go get him, Marcus. Like, I'm fine with that.
Mooney, he's locking that Darnell Mooney stuff up
with no problem. But yeah, but I mean, to be fair to Drake, he mossed the fuck out of Christian Gonzalez on one of the three pop flies that Penix threw on that not game tying drive because Parker Romo still for the cause.
They show the I don't know who the ESPN, they show the dots on a long play. So you see how the dots travel. I said, if you only watch the dots on a Falcons game, it's like, this is the difference between accuracy and ball placement to me. Accuracy wise, Penix got the ball to his guy in a spot where he could catch it. Technically,
yeah.
Bijan had climbed the ladder and go up like Odell. But if you're looking at the dots, one dot got the ball to another dot. I was like, that's accuracy and ball placement. I think about like Daniels, CJ Stroud. When you get the ball to a guy, it is on the money where he don't have to turn around. He don't have to break stride, nothing. Penix is like, I'll get it to I can get the package to your building.
It's Flacco. It's Flacco's downfield ball. Like the one he threw to T. Higgins today was the same thing. The exact same thing on the left sideline. T. Higgins had to make like, I don't know how he stayed in bounds, honestly. He was falling all over the place, and then he has jump ball. He did that forever with Torrey Smith. Now, it was never to try and complete it. It was just like, it needs to be in the vicinity so that we get this PI call.
I will throw the newspaper to your building. You get it inside your house. CJ Stroud's like, I'm going to put that bitch like on your kitchen table, like through the window. I'm putting it on your kitchen table, opened up to the sports page. That's what type of accuracy I got. Penix is like, I dropped it off on your street. I put the food. You live on Smith Street, right? I clearly dropped the food off on Smith Street.
It was in bounds, was it? Was it or was it not?
If you look at the DoorDash dot, the food is technically on Smith Street. He's like, damn, I can't get my money back. He technically put it there. Stroud cut your steak for you.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Accuracy of ball placement. More.
I did hear this, and I said it at the time. Them coming back's the worst thing. I'm out on the Panthers the rest of the way. Out.
Did they announce after the game? After this game?
Yes. And I saw people cheering this behavior, Withers, excited about this. What are you talking about? This is the worst thing they've ever done to the Carolina Panthers.
Does Bryce know? Does Rod Wave know? What did Rod Wave say about all this? What did Petey Pablo say about all this?
I'm not worried.
I feel like y'all not asking the right question. Who do they got? Okay, the Saints next week. So I guess now they've been watching Tyler Shuck tape. It was just like, nah, we can come back for week 10.
That's exactly how this on.
Listen, I agree. Yeah, it's what they want you to think. Because I don't, from what I saw, I wasn't watching it closely. Shuck didn't look good. His first road start against a good team on the road. He had some nice throws. I don't know if I saw enough to be like, we've seen enough from Spencer Rattler. We have to give this guy a shot. But when you're, what are they, 1-6, 0-7? It's like, why not give this guy a shot?
They got to win. I'm pretty sure.
I think they got one.
1-8.
1-8.
Yeah, they're right there.
Who is it? The Giants. Listen, if he keep throwing to Olave, he's all right with me. But if not, I might need to move off of him.
Yeah. Saints are moving. I hope they don't have the number 1 pick in mind because they're going to 2-8 next week.
You know, it's with Panthers.
Yeah.
The Mal Mix jinx.
Yeah. Can't have it.
If they lose, do they have to immediately go silent again? Or they're back? Like, we're back. It is what it is. Or can they still be like, actually, you know what, guys, we're shuttering our doors again?
If they shut it, I think they have to be permanently back. No matter what happens. Like, because if they lose to the Saints, I know they'll do it again.
Right.
I know they'll quit and then come back.
Can't teeter totter.
So yeah, I think if they're back now, they're back for good, or else I'm buying their RSS feed and destroying it. Like, they're not allowed. I will have the microphones confiscated.
At Meow Mix Industry.
Bert has some.
I think they kind of wanted to get in on it before this inevitable Panthers. I can't wait till we look. I was like, how are the Panthers the 7th seed? What?
Listen, I would have thought that before this news hit. What are the only 2 NFL teams named after regions and not states or cities? My mind immediately goes to the New England Patriots.
The only 2 team after regions. Yeah, New England and Green Bay.
I think it's Tampa Bay.
That's what I was like, the city, but the city is not called Tampa Bay.
No, it isn't. It's just Tampa. Like, it's
is Green Bay the region though?
I think there's a city that's Green Bay, but I'm not sure.
I'm trying to. Everything else is
Carolina.
Very specific.
It is just North Carolina.
The general Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, we got both Carolinas. Green Bay is a city, so yeah, I'm going Tampa Bay.
There you go.
Carolina's more of a thing than Tampa Bay is.
Nah. It's 2 of them. It's only one Tampa.
That's what I mean. There's so many to pick from. I don't like that. I'll say it. I don't like that we do that. That's lazy. We only have 50 states, Withers. They all can't get their own unique name.
No. Because when does it end? We get to 200 states? What do we need? Do we need Northeast Virginia too, Mick? When does it end?
That's what I'm saying. Get every state. We shouldn't have South Dakota. We shouldn't have a West Virginia. They should all be their own thing.
Like a non.
It's just something else.
Yeah, Virginia and
Shrewsbury. I don't give a fuck. Like,
West Shrewsbury or Shrewsbury.
I'm out. I'm completely out on this. New England and Carolina. Fuck you, Tampa Bay.
I'll say, yeah. How often? I guess what's the process if they wanted to like if South Dakota was like, we're off that. We want to be Shrewsbury now. Like, what? What's the process?
Honestly, Withers, I think we're like 11 years too late for that to happen in a sane way. If a state, any of the states, tried to rename, I think missiles would be shot. I think that's the process.
It just means you got to get in early. Like, you start now. So that by the time Tennessee wants to change to Scuzzleberry, you're just old hat. You know what I'm saying? We're not even fuss anymore. Oh, Dakota, they've been Shrewsbury for 4 years now. Come on, you talking about Bismarck, Shrewsbury?
Yeah, we'd be trading with like Yellowknife, Canada. We'd be like picking up territories in exchange for states.
A province to be named later.
Mm-hmm. Yours, mine, everybody's Los Angeles Dodgers are 2025 World Series champs.
I hate it.
Drake went to 2 games. Withers, can you guess which 2 he went to?
I saw when they posted game 6. I said, "Oh dear." He had on a Blue Jay shirt. I said, no one here has learned literally anything.
Anything. I know. I think my biggest takeaway, and not a take I've seen anywhere else yet. I think the Blue Jays losing is the best thing that could have happened for him. Because if they had won, he would have said something so stupid that would have reignited such an explosion.
They would have got Kendrick to release the rest of them songs.
Oh, I guarantee you he penned one a game, just in case.
What an inning, man.
He said, "Don't you fuck up my Nike deal? Don't do it."
I don't know. I hear where you coming from. I think that there's still a world where he could still say something very, very dumb.
Oh, big time. But it just would have been like an in the moment thing that he definitely would have regretted. Like, I don't think he regretted anything that happened. I think he still thinks he won that. But I think this, he would have been like, that was, I got caught
This
up.
proves it.
Right. I got caught up in the moment and I said some wild things.
I should have not said I was going to buy Los Angeles County cash. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
As a Red Sox fan, do you agree with Yankees fans cheering for the Dodgers despite the Jays? I would never care, especially because like the Jays didn't beat us. So like at least like if the Yankees were like they're a division rival, like that's cowardice. If they were like they beat us, I don't want to see them win. I've had that emotion 1,000 times. For me, I would have been fine with the Jays winning, but I am Mookie Betts purist, so I wanted to see him stack another ring, which he did. Did you see that Jordan commercial they put out?
I only saw the Photoshop. So I didn't know if that came from a commercial or it came from what, but that was all I saw. I didn't like
googly Mookie.
That's the best they had.
I need the shirt. I need the shirt. I think it's awesome. I think it's so
googly
funny.
Mookie. I'm sorry. I think that stinks.
It gets funnier the more I hear it. It's so good. Love hurts. 1,000 out of 10. Smoked it.
Agreed.
Absolutely, like once in a lifetime. Great googly Mookie is so fucking funny.
I'm in chat right now. Just give me a yes or no on that. I say no. I'm sorry. I can't get jiggy with it. Cannot get jiggy with it.
Siskel and Ebert.
It's a thumbs down over. I can't do it, man. Great googly Mookie.
On the back,
it's upsetting.
On the back, it should say that thing is juicy. Like it should.
I would say now, if you're going all the way in, go all the way in. But just great googly. No, I see some ball knowers in chat.
Not in Harlem.
Proud. Hey.
Yeah, no, a lot of non-ball knowers in chat. Sad to see. I do.
Y'all continue to make me proud. We got a maybe. Okay, we got a maybe. Y'all continue to make me proud.
It's so bad. It's hysterical to me. Like that's where I'm at with it. Like that. If Jordan had put out no commercial at all, no one would have said a thing. Most people do not know Mookie Betts is like a signed Jordan athlete. If they had done nothing, it would have been fine. Great googly Mookie.
I guess you can't these days. You can't go with bets at all. Let it ride. You can't go with any.
Not Ohtani's teammate. No, you can't. Hip, a.
That's much better. Y'all, again, they knew all year the Dodgers was going to win because that's what everybody told them before the year. They were going to win, and they won. So I had 162 games and postseason. Yeah. And great googly Mookie.
Hit it 517 to dead center.
I can't think of many things I've hated more in my lifetime. Like world sickness. I hate that pretty bad. I don't like that. This is second.
Unbelievably funny. Maybe my favorite slogan ever. Great googly Mookie 1, just do it 2. Like that's the order. That is the order.
He's not a new Jordan athlete, right?
I don't know when it was official. Like he wore Jordans when he was in Boston for sure. I don't know that he was like an official Jordan athlete until more recently.
But it didn't come out yesterday. Is what I
No.
And this wasn't his first World Series, if Wikipedia can be trusted. So there's nothing that could have been workshop brainstormed.
Buddy, this came out of the workshop.
It didn't.
I think they were trying to do. I think they were told like, "Hey, Love Hurts did so well." I can't even remember Tatum's one, but it was.
Let's go
really
the
good.
other way. Let's make something as shitty as Love Hurts was good.
But it was like, yeah, Mookie, I don't go to bed thinking about other men. Jordan just puts out a no homo shirt.
Just Love Hurts. Pause. In commercial. Yeah. In commercial. Fade out.
I dropped this Mookie Betts take on JTN the other day, so I'd like to float it here too. Even after the chat just outed themselves as non-ball knowers, so it makes me nervous. But as Game 6 unfolded in the way it did, and I was like, Dodgers straight up in Game 7. Yeah, I do fear this isn't going to go too well for the old boys. I do believe the Mookie Betts acquisition by the Dodgers made him the single most important player in Los Angeles. I do want to stress the Los Angeles part. In Los Angeles Dodgers franchise history. He is the turning point from when they became the team that just beat the Rockies every year and did nothing else, and to now the tied for third most rings in MLB history. He's won 3 since he got there in 2020. And I do feel like outside, as opposed to the Lakers, I do think the Dodgers 2020 ring has been validated by the fact that they've won 2 more since.
Yeah, that'll help your case.
Big time. Especially when you go into a road Game 6 and 7 to win the most recent one. Like, you can't say they don't have any metal. You can't say that, they just.
Yes, you can, Mick. Money overrides metal. I think that's the part. It's like that's what they're not going to get credit for. It's like they did have the highest payroll and it was $500 million and all that. And do you know why they won? Because they didn't fucking quit. Like, not even to be too cliche. Anytime it's like it looked bad for them a number of times. And I don't know how you like composure or whatever, like just not being able to stay in the moment. Like if we can win this pitch, this inning, this whatever, we can stay in it at all times, not ever losing your composure. And base running. This good base running costs $500 million, because if so, then everybody else got to spend up.
I honestly thought the lack of aggressiveness in the base running last night was jarring for both teams. No one was trying to take third. And I know a lot of guys were banged up. Like, they literally have played
slowest 2 teams this man has ever seen, Mick. I don't think the Blue Jays got a single person that could crack a 5.040.
Vladdy was their fastest player this postseason.
I had him in 5.11, but I could I could see it.
He was cruising. But yeah, this is a large part of it. Mookie was a massive reason why Shohei picked them. A massive reason why he picked. Like, that's on the record.
It would have to be Freddie Freeman as well. Didn't Freeman come the year after?
Freeman is weird because he did come post Mookie and pre Ohtani, I'm pretty sure.
I think I'm checking to make sure, but I think you're right. Let's see. He got there in 22. So Mookie was there. Did he win his first year there, 2020?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So he was there. Yeah. Then Freeman got there in 2022. Freeman just finished his 4th season in LA.
Yeah, this is where I was getting. Freeman was there because the Braves picked Olsen. There was all that agent shit. But the Braves did just trade for Matt Olson, and while Freddie Freeman was still free, like, they could have still tried to work that out. They didn't, and then they signed him.
I think they tried, but either way, he was in the door and then he wasn't. That's on you.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, Shohei very, very outwardly was like, I want to go to a place that wins and takes winning seriously. I cannot say the Dodgers did that before they acquired Mookie Betts at all, on any stage. And everyone
they win. We just didn't take it. They took it seriously. We didn't take it seriously.
They didn't. I mean, they were doing things like signing Trevor Bauer and shit like that. Like, I cannot say
Mookie's homeboy. That's Mookie's homeboy.
Seriously. the Mookie trade, I think, signaled to the whole league, like, why are the Red Sox doing this? We're not taking them seriously like ever again. Maybe this is the second time they've done this shit, like about 100 years apart. But it's the second time
They
they
were
pulled
due.
this fucking act. And the Dodgers is just like, all right, yeah, they went out, they got a champion, and they've made really tough decisions other teams would not have done. Like let Corey Seager walk, like let Trey Turner walk, like let Cody Bellinger.
After trading for Seager's one of their guys, but traded for Turner, right? Traded for Turner, and then he walked.
They traded a shit ton, and at relative to the time, for Trey
Well,
Turner and Max Scherzer.
and Scherzer, yeah.
It was a massive deal, and yeah, Keibert Ruiz, and I think that's it. Really panned out from that deal because you should never trade for Dodgers prospects for the most part. But yeah, to me, it signaled like a different era of Dodgers baseball that they continue to reap the benefits of and will continue to. He's their fucking shortstop. Like he shouldn't be. Like that's crazy.
No.
It's crazy. Miguel Rojas, just a feel good story. Like he stinks. He's real bad at hitting, and he hit the
not no more. Yeah,
game time.
Not no more.
Game 7, game tying. Like that was such a slow death. I do feel bad for Blue Jays fans because that, especially if you were in the building for that, that was a slow death. You get the 2-run cushion. You think you're safe. Massive insurance run. Max Muncy, it's a solo shot. You're like, that probably is meaningless. Like, well, thank God we have that. That
4-3, an insurmountable margin.
And then, yeah, Miggy Rowe takes it deep into the night sky. I feel so bad for Hoffman.
Then flash some leather.
Yeah, that was, I mean, he almost dropped that ball. He and Will Smith was nearly off the plate, and then Will Smith hits a solo shot. That was an insane series of events, but the most insane thing, Withers, Andy Paez, we talked about last episode, he gets a defensive replacement after 1 out.
that guy, Andy Paez, the former Marshall and Minnesota Vikings wide receiver. I'm a big fan.
Last episode, I talked about how I felt like the MLB was forcing them to play him, and he was promptly taken out of the lineup. And Dave Roberts gets a lot of shit. He's done a lot of stupid things. He did stupid things at the beginning of this series. He threw a perfect game 7, the perfect managerial game, start to finish. He brings.
He had all that money, Mick. Come on, man. All he was choosing between $100 million and $2 million. Ain't no skill in that.
He also has no bullpen to speak of. He's 4 starters.
He got a $300 million starter. What I need a bullpen for?
Yamamoto's a legend, an absolute legend.
Yeah.
But Paez getting brought in, there was already an out, and just absolutely killing Kike Hernandez. There was that ball carried. Again, Ernie Clement hits this ball with his. He had just set the record for most hits in a single postseason ever.
I love baseball, man.
It's the best.
Somebody said it's like Tobias Harris leading the postseason in points. Like that's just how random baseball is. Yeah, no, that's the finals MVP, or not even finals MVP. He averaged 27 a game for 4 rounds, though.
It's guy who's DFA'd by the A's. Set the record.
30 hits, right? That's unreal.
And Paez, I don't know if Dave Roberts put like 2 wads of gum in each ear. He was like, I don't watch, because Kike was calling for it. Like he was calling for that ball, and I don't know that he had it. I really don't think Kike had it.
Andy knew he didn't. Andy, I got it. I don't know if you got it, bro.
Andy went out and he said, "That's my rock." And
slimed his man, Mick.
He started running back. He started running back to the dugout, and then was like, "Oh shit, he's still down."
I killed Kike Hernandez.
And then Kike, the very next inning, gets killed by was it Sir Anthony? I think Sir Anthony took him out at first. Yeah, Torrey Horton touchdown. I think, or catch at least.
Touchdown catch. Needed that Sammy D.
But what a like that absolutely made me laugh as hard as a play for the moment too. For everything that was going on, like that ball, all it had to do was hit the ground. For him to like maintain the catch, you're talking about through contact.
I don't think it was much contact on it. Now Hernandez, yeah. That's when, like, hey, listen, Derrick Henry's had 25 carries a day. Derrick Henry's had about 8 carries. You know, he's had about 8 tackles that matter to him. I don't think Pi has ever saw hear him call it off. I didn't see him. I didn't smell him, coach. Nothing.
It was just me and the ball out there.
I looked down and I picked the rest of them off my shoe, and then I ran back to the dugout and grabbed the lumber.
I've been laughing about that like literally since
that was very funny.
Since it happened, because that would have been an all-time. If that's how the Dodgers lost, them colliding and the ball,
that ball bouncing and rolling, just the steal shot of the ball rolling around.
Yeah, and the Kike's corpse on the because he got up. Once he realized it was caught, he got a big smile on his face. If you realize that, just like they might be brawling there still right now.
I don't know how much brawling they be doing, but somebody said Peter Griffin, when he fall down the steps, like him, it was like that was Hernandez waiting to see if the Dodgers won the World Series or not.
No, I really imagine ready to be Willie Mays, and then Andy Pottis puts you in the dirt. Like I got
it. Then a Silverado come out of no. There's a Silverado on the warning track, John. Yeah, I remember that. It happened in '94. Me and Tom Glavine, we saw a Silverado come out of the thing. It fucked up Mark Wohlers. Yes, it did.
I couldn't believe it.
I think the base running pissed me off more than it. They paused the IKF. They was like the whole, like, was his foot down or not? They was like, you did everything wrong a pinch runner is supposed to do. Which I saw something. No. It's like he had a small lead because they kept getting doubled up.
Literally the game before. Literally the game before.
At least like twice.
I feel like that part has not been discussed nearly enough. Like they cut to him right before that at bat, and he was standing there like this. I said, you got to get him off the field. He's not ready to make a play right now. That is not what's the line? The line test when you're standing with a girl, and it's like, I get straighten your shit up, man. Like him being like this, like that was not inspiring.
Penis envy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was not inspiring confidence. But I've seen a couple big leaguers be like, he was the correct. You're supposed to match how far the third baseman is off the bag in case a liner is hit directly at him.
Because you got to get that.
You have to get back. Like you getting double up there is worst case scenario. And to the point, it happened literally the night before.
Yeah, for them, right?
Yeah. So you can't have that. That Rojas play, I mean, infield in, it is a hot fucking potato to field that. He kind of loses it when he rears back. Like he's trying to throw this thing 1,000 miles an hour, but on a line.
Right.
And yeah, Will Smith, the cleat comes up. That was as close as it could be. I feel bad for IKF that he's been like made to be the scapegoat for a team that left, what was it, 17 runners on base in this game.
The thing I'll say for him, well, yeah, if he runs through it, the run through it, I think he probably does score. That's where it's like, okay, the lead, I get you because their history, but no, you're sliding. It's like, that's what they tell you. That's slowing you down. That's always slowing you down.
No one believes that, despite how many
they
times
never have.
Yeah, no one's ever believed that.
You know what they keep saying? They're like, you don't really have to run to set up the play action. Every NFL coach is like, fuck you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do
disagree with that. I know it's not true, but I do disagree with it.
That's one where it's like, I see the data. I stand with the coaches. I'm sorry. There's something about if Henry getting eight a carry, the one time you pull it and go over the top, that don't mean nothing. That means nothing. Right.
Yeah. And we've averaged 0.3 yards per toe. We've gotten fucking nowhere. I don't think they're too worried. They're definitely looking for the pass. Like they're surely
10-man jump on a morning guy. Yeah.
So yeah, I feel bad for IKF. I feel bad for the Jays, like Jeff Hoffman, who had a weird off season. He was a really good reliever last year and for several years now. He was a free agent. Multiple teams turned him down because like his arm looked like it was about to explode upon further investigation. Who scored?
Sammy Darnold threw another one to Elijah Arroyo.
Did they just have the ball the whole time?
That's what I'm looking. I was like, how did they get the ball? Yeah, one play, 26 yards. So I missed something. They have the ball back. He immediately threw another touchdown.
Yeah, that's wild. Another rookie tight end being eased in. Who would have thunk it? But yeah, him wearing this, like I cost everyone a ring is true. Like he's not wrong, but they left the reliever who gave up the solo shot that tied the game. Like he's not wrong, but it's not on him. You know what I mean? Like he's no one
7-game series, man. Yeah, this ain't all on any one person. Except IKF.
You know, I think every single Blue Jay outside of like Vladdy and Ernie Clement had some sort of, and I mean, Springer was awesome when he was not on the ground because he kept getting thrown at. I thought Jimenez swinging just his hand at a ball was the funniest thing I had seen up until the Pajes catch.
Well, Springer, the times he got a chance to get in the batter's box and show the lumber, the times he wasn't just waiting on deck to go hit more World Series home runs.
But he also had he got thrown out like at second, not even at second base, but like where the second baseman plays because he just stopped running. And I do think they would have potentially called interference on or obstruction on Vladdy, but yeah, it was a team loss for sure. It was a total team loss. Bo Bichette had an unbelievable home run off Shohei. That was
smoked it.
3-run shot.
Never.
And then that was, I don't know. They scored 2 more runs. They had a million opportunities to score more runs. Like you have to give everyone who came in for the Dodgers a ton of credit, especially Yamamoto, who, I mean, he loaded the bases immediately when he came in, and that was their chance, and they didn't take it.
I think that's what that's what I hate. All that, every time that they showed any kind of resolve, every time that Yamamoto either was it the game 2, the shutout, then game 6 and 7 back to back.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, listen, paying money gets you better players, but every high paid pitcher is not going to be able to give you what you can't just throw money and be like, yeah, we paid you a lot of money. Now go pitch 3 out of these 7, but pitch well. Don't just be there. Pitch them well, pitch like for durability, and we can be able to call on you the next night for something.
Yeah, I mean, they gave $325 million to a rookie who had never played in this country or Canada.
You used to have to get drafted by the NFL to get that as a rookie.
A shitty quarterback. That was not like a sure thing by any stretch of the imagination
at all.
So yeah, I don't know. They've taken far more risks than I think they've been given credit for with the money. Like they should have lost this series. They hit like 200 for the series. You know what I mean? Like the Dodgers did not like thump their way to this title.
They outscored them out. I think was it 34-26. They outrun them by like 7 or 8, like not close for a 7 game. And then the 18 inning, they had one of the base running things. I was like, that was the series right there.
Yep.
That was a guy getting thrown off the walk, not a walk, double play. I said, man, when Withers is farm director, we're running the bases, Jack.
For sure.
We will be running those bases because, again, it all matters. Because, again, Toronto spent money too. And when it comes down to it, the thin margins of everything, you need it all. So, if your team is giving your all and trying the way that these other teams are in terms of scouting, development, trading, taking risks, being willing to lose a guy, being willing to pay a guy, and I know they have more money from TV deals and all that, so they're able to take these kind of risks. But these other teams don't have no money, and they're taking no risk, or it feels like they're taking no risk. So I can't have but too much sympathy for them.
I can't can't remember who posted it, but the Dodgers, like, they do have their TV revenue. By the way, it's sort of like the Yankees, sort of the Mets, sort of the Red Sox. Like, I'm pretty sure the Cubs are the same
I would
way.
say Cubs and White Sox, I would guess. Yeah.
Maybe not the White Sox, but the Cubs for sure. The Dodgers, for all 30 teams, reinvest the most of the money they make out of everyone. Like, dollar for dollar, every dollar that comes in, they're putting 94 cents of that dollar right back into the team. Whereas the fucking Pirates, Reds, all the quote unquote poor teams aren't doing that. So if those teams were investing like as much, that same percentage, I would understand their point.
I'd be on your side 100%. Like, yeah, no, they're playing the same game and they can't compete. But it's like one side is not even trying to play the same game.
Correct. Like, what's been killing me is they're like, other sports have salary caps, this, that, and the third. And it's like, yeah, they have way less parity than the MLB does and has had without any salary caps. This was the first repeat champion since literally the turn of the century. Like, the Yankees won in 99, 2000,
98
I think 98 too.
Yeah, 98, 99, and the Yep.
But like, since it became the 2000s, no one's done it. No one's really came particularly close. I guess Houston would be the closest, but that's it. Like, no one else has been, like, there's been turnover every year. So it's a horrible sport to make the argument that, like, it needs parity. There's no sport that has more parity than the MLB. It's just such a bad.
Yeah, I was say you can play 162 and lose in the wild card round to somebody that went 84 and 78, man. Like, that's the game.
Yeah, it's
Philly. I forgot about the good call, Carlos. Getting close.
Yeah, I mean, the Phillies went back. The Giants, as Bert's saying, they won 3 in 5 years, but I don't think they were ever in 2 consecutive.
Like back to back, yeah.
Like the Royals were in 2 consecutive, but they lost the first one. The Rangers were in 2 consecutive. They lost both. So, like, that'll happen. I mean, the Dodgers have been to a couple pre-Mookie, and they had no shot. They just had 0 shot. They blame trash cans for their woes.
Both sides were right.
But 4 rings for Mookie Betts. Shout him out.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I do believe those Giants teams were. Their offense for the whole time was terrible. So, yeah, if one pitcher was hurt, I'm sure they were awful that year.
I guess, like, that's my thing. Like, and I know it's in my mind, like, NBA contracts are 4 to 5 years. On the whole, you can just kind of flip. You can get off a guy's contract, wait till it expires or whatever. Baseball, you sign a 10-year deal. You can't exactly do that. But it's like, okay, nobody's saying you have to be the number 1 payroll every single year, but it's like, y'all just gonna stay 25th to 30th every year.
Always. Yeah, always.
Every year, because the one time you got up to 9th, somebody got hurt, and you said, we'll never do this again. You don't look at the team that was 17th and made the World Series. You don't look at that anomaly. You look at yours and say, well, this is the reason we can't do this again. Not somebody else is the reason to say, oh, the Braves a couple years ago, oh, they were getting hot, made some ads at the trade deadline and won it all, man. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you're, again, I'm open to, like, hearing rules and, like, floor. If you're gonna add a floor to a cat and all that, I'm open to hearing that. But it in any sport, it cannot be to save billionaires from themselves.
No.
But in other sports, it's like saving them from themselves and making bad decisions. Here, it feels like it's saving them from making no decision.
Correct.
I get to do nothing. Yeah, I get to do nothing, and that's my excuse.
Yeah, we want it. Like, even in other sports, like, I can't say that, like, the NBA has, like, a wage suppression issue. Like, it, you know what I mean? Like, those guys,
even though they have a max salary.
They have a max salary, which technically is wage suppression, but it is, like, so much because there's so few guys on the team. Like, I'm not trying to take away from it. Like, you can argue
it brings up so many other guys. It couldn't be wage suppression.
Yeah, and it's like LeBron definitely didn't make his value as an NBA player, no doubt. But I don't know. There are a lot of guys you can really make that argument for. Maybe 1 or 2 a generation, especially with how it is now. Baseball, you're basically saying like, yeah, the top 25 players will not make their value in a sport where you can blow out your arm tomorrow if you're a pitcher and you won't see a fucking cent. We promise you. So yeah, I don't know that. And Bryce Harper, I mean, credit to him, threatened Rob Manfred with physical violence this year. I don't feel like
That type of guy.
I don't think that got enough raw. I know it was a story. I know it got out there, but like that's like 1920s shit. Like star player threatens commissioner of sport. Like that's not a thing that happens anymore.
I'm looking up now just to make. I feel like a lot of the, like, Mookie Betts next year. Clock already starts. He will have, including next year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more years. So there are teams that say, what are we gonna do for the last 7 years? That contract's gonna look so terrible. It's like, I don't know, man. He won you 3 World Series the first half of that contract. Are you? Right. At what point are you willing to not care about 2039?
Now, I think now is the time. I think right now would be it for sure. Repeat champs, and that doesn't even include like how many dynasties, because the Spurs aren't on here. They famously never repeated, but they were in it every year. Tom Brady made 10 Super Bowls, maybe 11. It could be 11, could be 12. Who knows? But he was in it every year. Someone with the last name Manning was in it, 7 times? 6 times? Over that. If it wasn't that, it was Roethlisberger who made several. It was Rodgers who made 2. Like there was no Flacco. That's why Flacco is such a topic of conversation, because it's just like, that doesn't happen in this.
That shouldn't have happened.
That's just not a thing that we've ever really seen here. And then it's been Mahomes since then. You know what I mean? Like that's just been the NFL. Hockey, I feel like there's been a dynasty. Like, did the Blackhawks never go back to back? Because they're a team who won 3 in the.
I was Red Wings was the one in my head. They felt like they won all the time, but maybe they never went back to back.
I was
growing up, not as much
90s.
Recently.
I think that was the 90s.
Okay, I have to walk back something I said earlier on the show.
The Commanders.
I said if Washington hangs in it tonight, I don't think you can count them out. It's 28-0 right now. And there's a couple minutes left in the second quarter.
All right.
I think Jaden Daniels is I said you couldn't have Daniels is healthy. He seems healthy, and they're down 28-0. So maybe I count them out. Sammy D 4 touchdown. The week I need him for my bye week off waivers, Mick. I'm just seeing the board well right now. I'm just seeing it well right now.
No, I'm up like 60. I want to say he has Dak and Ferguson. But I have CD Lamb. So if Dak does well, I can't imagine CD Lamb.
CD Lamb 20 carries game. I just cracked 200 points, Mick. A great week. Oh, wow. A great week.
NHL went a long time between back-to-back champs. They did, but it was like the same. Like the Penguins were in it every few years.
And like that mix, right? Avalanche was in that mix some of the time.
I feel like they've been
maybe not back to.
They just climb to the top, win it, and then come right back down there.
Marlins, Colorado Marlins.
They don't tear it down though. But so that's where it's just like, in terms of parity, it is still the same group of teams that are in the mix every year. Like the Hawks went in 10, 13, and 15, as chat's saying. Like that's pretty dynastic,
right? But not back to back.
Yeah, not technically back to back, but it's like when you look at baseball. Early 2000s, it was wildly different team. Like the Cardinals were the most consistent team to like be in the conversation for a few years there. But outside of that,
let me ask you something, Mick, somewhat related to that. Just somebody put it in my mentions. It got some favorites, so people agreed with this recent run and ring. Is Freddie Freeman the first baseman of this generation? Over Miggy, I immediately go to Pujols. I was like, he's
over Miggy. Yeah, no.
You go Miggy over all time.
Oh, I go Pujols is like
I think Pujols to me is the guy. He was saying most home runs in the World Series. His 4th ring is what one with the Braves, 3 with the Dodgers, or is that
No,
right?
2
Or
with the Dodgers,
two
2.
with the Dodgers, so 3 total. So he's the first bagger. I did see some talk like what kind of cap he's going to wear. That feels like a lock. Freddie Freeman will go into the Hall with the Dodgers cap on. That's settled.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Yeah, that's settled. But I was like, am I again? I was a Reds fan, so everything Pujols did, I was like, the Cardinals played the Reds 8 times a month, and he hit 450. So, but yeah, Miggy come to mind. I think probably like definitely third after that. But who am I missing, Chad? Who am I missing, Mick? I know y'all know more about like Votto. I mean, y'all know I love Joey V.
Yeah, he's not. I think Goldschmidt's interesting. Goldschmidt was a monster.
Goldschmidt was very good.
I don't think he's better than Freddie, though.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the first base we grew up with. You know what I mean? It's not. Last year, you couldn't trade a first baseman for your life. Like, that was just not a thing teams were doing. Yeah, Teixeira, Gonzalez had too short of a run.
Could Vladdy be getting something going?
Definitely. For sure. Yeah, Rizzo, no. Rizzo's good, obviously.
But yeah, no. I was gonna say very good, but in this, like, I think Pujols is the best first baseman of all time. So I think it's bigger than this generation. Maybe.
Oh yeah,
Gary. I'm sure there are some more, but to me, Pujols he's the best first baseman I've ever seen.
Yeah, most people would have Gehrig. I've argued that a lot. I do think I would. Pujols' first 10 years are like nothing else I've seen. He came in the game hitting 350, and that people were like, man. Oh, he's certainly older than he's saying. But then he had his best season at age like 44. So then it's like, all right, well, if he is older, was he 53 doing this? I don't know. Yeah, like Ryan Howard, Prince Fielder had unbelievable.
Howard had peaks, yeah.
And like their counting numbers aren't even like low by any means, but they just had no sustainability for various reasons.
I love that they added like all MLB teams, but I hate where they added it because I'm looking like Freddie Freeman's got 2 first teams, but they added it like 6 years ago. So it's you know what I'm saying? Pujols will have like 18 of those.
Right.
9 All-Stars, 3 rings, an NL MVP. So he's got a regular season MVP and a World Series MVP. I feel like Pujols got to add that too. He's got a Gold Glove, Silver Sluggers, Hank Aaron. What is Miggy's? I know. Like the Silver Sluggers,
Triple Crown,
at least 1 MVP, right? Yeah, 2 MVPs,
got the triple Crown,
back-to-back MVPs. Yeah, Triple Crown, 7 Silver Sluggers, 2 Hank Aaron's, 4 batting champions, 2 home run leaders. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, it happened so long ago, but yeah, he's got the ring too.
Yeah, not as a first baseman though.
As a child, Mickey was 14 years old.
He was a child. I'll never forget. Well, I was watching that World Series on we had a kitchen TV, like real early 2000s shit where it was like under the microwave, but it was like this fucking big, and it was like you could swivel it kinda. I don't know. It was white. Like it was a wild scene. It only got like CBS, NBC, ABC, Fox, UPN. You know what I mean? Just your regular
just
boys.
The basics.
Yeah, that's all you needed. So like World Series was on there, and I'll never forget watching in 2003 and my mother being like, "Who's that child? Who is that small boy on my screen?"
Who's this gregarious young man?
Yeah, no, that was big time TV. I love that thing. Bang out my homework in the kitchen, watching the World Series. Yeah, Nick Kurtz. That's a great call, Joe D. Nick Kurtz will be in this conversation.
Yeah, I remember this is toward the end of my like Reds fandom. This is probably what drove me out when we had Yonder Alonso. And it was like, 1, you got to move Joey Votto off his spot for Yonder Alonso. I was like, what are we doing? Right. 2, it was like, well, why would you even take you can't take a first baseman that high in the draft. All they could do is hit. I said, what? That's bad now. I'm watching Pujols beat our brains in. He had a good glove too, mind you. But if it's all he can do is OPS 1.087. We can't take that guy early.
Yeah, we got no room for him. This was when Schwarber left Boston, people were like, where are you going to play him? Because JD Martinez had 1 year left on his deal. That was
What can you do?
That was the big issue. And the whole time I was like, we were pitches away from being in the World Series with both of them. Like, we just watched them play together. You understand? Like, we've seen them. We know how this goes. I'll never understand. I'll never understand.
I just looked up the all-time first base. This is somebody I will never ever remember that he is a first baseman. Stan Musial. I don't know what position he plays in my head.
Seem like
that's a two-bagger in my head, man. Yeah. Outfielder. It smells like two-bagger to me. Stan the man turning the double play.
Everyone from that era, I just assume played center or right. Like everyone. Literally everyone.
They only had 2 outfielders till 92.
Well, it was just like everyone from that era who is on Musial's level is like an outfielder. You know what I mean? All of them. Or a catcher. Or a catcher. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say catcher or like the super mashing first baseman, but no, 3-time MVP, 24-time All-Star, man.
Oh yeah. I mean, they were playing them weekly back then, so I get
a better time. Why do we stop?
Sure.
Hall of Famer. 3,600 hits, 475 home runs, a shade shy 2,000 RBIs. A quick list had Gehrig 1, Stan the Man 2, and Pujols 3. Jimmy Fox 4. Yeah, Jimmy Fox. That's a first baseman's first baseman
for sure.
And again, I'm looking at these accolades, and I know Lou Gehrig was a bad man, but Pujols was serious business, man. Serious business.
Horrifying. He just stood up there with these massive forearms, just crouched.
Sweatband on him like he's about to play some small forward.
Yeah, no, Pujols is my goat at first. I understand some of the numbers and arguments for others, but if I'm just taking first 10 years of anyone's career, I'm taking Pujols over like most people, regardless of position.
And again, they've got the honors for Gehrig, 2-time MVP, Triple Crown, 7 All-Stars, Hall of Famer. And Pujols was, Rookie of the Year, 6 Silver Sluggers, 3 MVPs, 2 Gold Gloves, 9 All-Stars. 9 NL All-Stars, and then an AL All-Star. So a decade full of All-Star games. And the glove, give me Albert. And Greenberg, that's a first baseman name.
Yeah, it is. Or someone with like 420 wins as a starting pitcher, like one of the two.
Or both. It was in those days, or both.
Honestly. Yeah, people dropped it in the chat earlier, but shout out Cedar Rafaela, Gold Glove winner. Willie Abreu took him his second in right field. I feel like he got that because Roman Anthony got called up too late, but I'm going to give it to him.
Hey, you take it.
We vote for Platinum Glove? I didn't know that was how this worked.
Fans do?
Chaos. That's what I'm seeing. I just saw that voting's now open. That's crazy.
Trilly Whiskers, y'all get y'all's vote. Stay in line. Stay in line.
So it's all the Gold Glove where I didn't know that this is how they did this. That's insane to me.
Because they just give one, like platinum's just the single best, right? Like there's not a platinum first, platinum second, platinum short.
No.
There's just one.
No, it's one for each league.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't know it was fan voted though. I did think it was just like they agreed who was the coldest. So this year's Gold Glove winners, only because I'm on the Platinum Glove site now and will be voting for Cedar Rafaela. Max Fried won at pitcher for the AL. Dylan Dingler, funniest name in baseball right now, won it for Detroit. Ty France, who was a surprise.
First baseman.
Yeah, he was. No one in the world knew he was on Toronto until he simply had to bat for a very injured George Springer. Marcus Semien won at second base. Michael Garcia and Bobby Witt. The whole Royals left side of the infield took this one home.
Pretty good.
Steven Rich Homie Kwan, left field in Cleveland. The Red Sox got center and right field. Mauricio Dubon, they just said the boys gold. I would argue that should also be Rafaela's utility because he played short and second this year as well. So I would argue he should have also got utility, like when like a
all
pass
pro
rusher.
in 2 spots.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm a left outside linebacker and a right edge rusher.
The NL, Logan Webb and Patrick Bailey from the Giants took home pitcher and catcher. Matt Olson brought it home for your Bravos. Nico Horner for the Cubs. Cabrian Hayes for 2 teams. Couple guys who got traded this year. That's interesting.
Who else?
Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. Mason Wynn, St. Louis, who should just probably pitch as well. Ian Happ, Pete Crow Armstrong. Cubs are flashing some leather this year.
Okay, Cubbies.
And then former Platinum Glove winner, I do believe, Fernando Tatis Jr. still here. And then Javier Sanoja. I'm not familiar with his game. Miami Marlins, utility Gold Glove. Should do a brown glove for worst fielder.
Who got the doo-doo mitt?
Yeah, I love
that. The shit mitt? The shit mitt? Gold glove and the shit mitt? I'm all with that, palimpsest. Need that.
Yeah, that's very funny. I'm all in on that. All in.
He had 26 errors, fielding percentage in the 80s. Just a real butcher out there. Here you go, brother. Thank you.
No, thank you. Yeah, no.
He dropped it.
I'm giving this Rafaela is my vote for the AL. NL. I feel like I have to go to a guy who's already won it. No, Tatis has already won it, and he's still here. I feel like that says a lot. Right
Washington
field
on the board. Okay.
So yeah. Jason Dominguez, the 3-peat for the shit mitt of the year.
Hold up 4 in a row. Like, Will. The only like Platinum Glove, I like. MLB All First Team, I like. I do. Just selfishly, I wish they would have like the 10 or 20 years before retroactively give out some of it. Like let's kind of get the ball rolling on some of it. Like Mike Trout should have how many of these by now? Ohtani should have how many? Like some of these guys, we should be able to look back and say, from 2000 on, 90s and on. But no, Kershaw, 8-time All MLB, whatever.
So 11 and 12, 14 and 15. The NL Platinum Glove winner was just Yachty. And for 11 and 12 in the AL, it was just Adrian Beltre. So they were like,
it was also good.
Yeah, they were nailing it. And then 2013, and Andrelton Simmons, who I don't know how he was a Brave, wasn't he?
Oh, the slickest glove this man seen this side
maybe
of Ray Ordonez.
Honestly, maybe better. Like that's how
that
crazy
was an incredible
of a defender.
glove.
He only got one of these, to your point. So yeah,
that's why we need the retroactive.
Tony Rizzo snapped Yachty's. Yachty never 3-peated, won 4 and 5 years, and then Tony Rizzo and Frankie Lindor.
It's a league of parity.
In 16, and then from 17 to 22, Nolan Arenado won it for the NL.
That's Nolan's corner. He didn't get any worse.
No, he sure didn't. Matt Chapman won 2 in a row in there. Byron Buxton snagged 1 in 17. That has to be his most games played. Has to be.
Did they do games played on that? On Gold Glove? Like, do you have to play?
No, I'm just saying this
or something. But I mean, in general, do you know if they do that
to qualify for the award? Like
innings played or something.
Roman Anthony, I believe, led the league in outs above average for right fielders, and he didn't play a third of the season even. So there's no way they were going to give it to him. But that's very funny that it was just Nolan Arenado for almost a decade, and then Fernando Tatis snapped that in 23. Bryce Terang, Cal Raleigh last year were the Platinum Glove winners. So yeah, I'd come back every day to vote again. So I will be voting for Cedar Rafaela every day.
Do you know how they vote for Gold Glove?
Honestly, no. I don't know much. Like the MLB, I think it's all Baseball Writers Association of America. And
Winners for position awards determined from voting by managers and coaches in each league who are not permitted to vote on their own players. Additionally, a sabermetric component provided by the SABR, Society for American Baseball Research, accounts for 25% of the vote. For the utility player awards, the sabermetric component and other defensive statistics are exclusively used to select the winners without any voting by the coaches. So for utility, they only go to the
that's interesting
numbers.
I don't hate that, honestly. They're like, we
have to take the human element out of it.
For just utility, they're like, this guy just deserves it. It doesn't matter what position he played. Like
this is a yes or no. Yeah, we know we bring his name up, and it's a yes or no, like the NFL Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I love
Miguel Rojas. No. Okay, then.
That's very funny.
That's how we used to settle it. Whoever was on Web Gems.
Honestly. But that also is how Jeter got multiple Gold Gloves because he had that jump throw, and that would be on Web Gems. But like the one where he just didn't even try to get the one, that one would not be on there. So yeah, it was a flawed system.
That's why we should let Bill James pick them all.
We'll end on this because I think it's an interesting question. Top 5 catchers of the 2000s.
You said the 200. I got Pontius Pilate. Give me Socrates. No,
Barabbas.
Barabbas 1 or 2. You're crazy. Top 5 of the 2000s? Is Pudge? Does Pudge count? Pudge is always like my go-to in my head. That's like the best catcher I ever seen.
He won the 99 MVP, even though he shouldn't have.
What's on the board is on the board.
But it's not for the 2000s, you know what I mean? I'm trying to think like when he was cooked.
Let's see. Here we
played till 2011.
Oh, Paul LaDuca. I found a list of 2000s catchers there. Brad Ausmus. That's my top 5. Jason Kendall. If we just naming dudes.
So he made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 All-Star games in the 2000s.
On my list. That's good enough for me.
3, 4 Gold Gloves, only 1 Silver Slugger, whereas in the 90s he was just stacking Silver Sluggers.
Oh, yeah. The best catcher this man has ever seen in terms of the bat and the glove.
No doubt. I mean, he had 69 career WAR. He was
nice.
He was cold. He was for sure cold.
He's up there. Joe Mauer was tough business for 2000s.
Yeah, he is, but I wouldn't have him ahead of Yachty or Posey. I would have both of them ahead of him. Yeah, I kind of lean.
Posey was tough. Buster Posey was
kind of lean Posey. I mean, he was backpacking those Giants. Like they
were just winning like every other year, right?
Yeah, what we're talking about, like Cal Raleigh did this year. Obviously, Posey wasn't hitting 60 home runs, but he was carrying that offense largely.
Posey was a dog.
He also completely changed the rules of the game.
7 All-Stars, 3 rings, an MVP, Rookie of the Year, Gold Glove, 5 Silver Sluggers, 2 Comeback Player of the Years, and a batting champion. Posey was nice.
Yeah, Posey was cold.
So you said, would you put him over Yachty or no? Because I saw like Palimpsest says Posey over Yachty, and I kind of get it. There was better accolades than I remember for Posey.
Oh yeah, and I mean they were doing it in the same NL too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Yachty's on the list.
Yeah, 10 All-Stars, 2 rings, 9 Gold Gloves, 1 Silver Slugger. So I feel like if you wanted like when I grew in my day, like Yachty Molina was the perfect catcher.
Correct.
The fact that he hit 270, it's like this is manna from heaven, man.
Definitely.
With his glove, we'd be fine if he hit 185. We deal with it.
I'll tell you what, like I see Eric Simon, a couple of people talking Cal Raleigh. Will Smith has to be in this conversation right now. Will Smith's unbelievable. for these Dodgers. Unbelievable.
Ain't nothing wrong with my homie. He just from Louisville, but he is cold. No accolades though. 3 All-Stars, 3 rings, no All-Stars. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. No nothing.
He hits cleanup on this team. I feel like that's the accolade. You know what I mean? Like surrounded by Hall of Famers. They're like, he's right there. He's right in the mid. Right
we
in the middle
trust him
of this
to drive
lineup.
us all in.
Yeah, and then he did that last night. Like World Series on the road, Game 7, series winning home run is pretty good. Raleigh's in the conversation for sure. Varitek.
All these guys were great catchers. I don't know if it's a link or not. All these guys got at least 1 ring, right? All these Molina got at least a ring. Posey got at least a ring. Oh, Mauer didn't.
But he was.
I know Pudge got a ring. Will Smith has several. Interesting that all these.
Who's the Phillies catcher?
Realmuto.
Yeah, Realmuto. He's been unbelievable.
He's pretty good, yeah.
But ringless, to your point.
He's got 3 All-Stars, 2 Gold Gloves, 3 Silver Sluggers. He's a catcher that'll steal a base. I like that. Catcher that will steal a base. They don't see it coming.
You want to talk like 2 of my favorite catchers, Victor Martinez and Javi Lopez. Javi Lopez was smoking that ball.
We talking Javi?
I loved Javi Lopez. Loved.
Listen, Javi Lopez, I think that was the first time I realized women would love you. You didn't have to be the superstar or the player. They just loved. I was like, what do you like? Maddox is better. And, Ron Gant hits all these home runs, but no, they liked Javi Lopez because they liked Javi Lopez.
Oh, yeah.
He was a hooper, too. He was a hooper.
Varitek got the same treatment in Boston to the point where it became a rumor like, oh, Mike Piazza does. And it's exactly what I was about to say. There was a rumor that Varitek was gay because dudes were absolutely hating. Like they were like the women like this guy.
And he can pluck it out of the dirt and frame it. He's got to be gay, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
That's how we dealt with problems in the early 2000s.
Everybody young now. You see how fucking stupid that sounds?
You guys got too much motion. He's got
too much Nash, man. I don't.
What's he trying to cover up?
Meanwhile, Piazza hitting 348 home runs every year. They's like, I just don't know.
Yeah.
McCann
press conference.
Brian McCann at least valuable. Sorry, what you say, man?
Piazza had to hold a press conference to talk about how not gay he was. Like that's how loud that got. Crazy.
I did forget it. Piazza. Piazza great,
Piazza
man. Piazza was great.
Yeah, that's.
I love some cool catchers, man. Some flipping off that mask and just firing one to second.
I mean, Posada was like a testament to him. Like I was him being able to hit was so fucking annoying. But I give him credit. Like he was good.
There's a couple good catchers.
They were catching it back in the day.
They don't catch it no more. That's the problem. They don't catch it like Stan the Catcher musical no more. Stan home dish musical.
Salvy's honorable mention, potential Hall of
Famer. Yeah. No, he was cold too.
But people, I mean, people lose their mind when you say he's going to be a Hall of Famer, and it's just like, I don't know, man. I understand the counting numbers aren't like historically crazy, but he won a World Series for the Royals. You know what I mean? Like what?
It means something. Damn it. I'm looking. Salvador Perez is 9 All-Stars, a ring, and the World Series MVP.
Yep.
2 first teams, 5 Gold Gloves, 5 Silver Sluggers, comeback player of the year, RBI leader, home run co-leader, and a Clemente Award in 24. So that's a full resume. And again, 1,700 hits, 303 home runs. But No, on the whole, like thinking back, naming dudes, I'm like, nah, Perez was a dude. If he got in the Hall of Fame,
Mhm.
I don't know about first ballot because nobody gets that, but I would vote for him for Hall of Fame. I'd have no grudge
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah. I know it drives
Mm.
Jay mad, but I do fear he'll get in. I do fear.
I think he will. I think he should.
Yeah, I'm all in. Ooh, Chooch, Carlos Ruiz. That's naming dudes right there. Who's the biggest catcher war of all time? I would assume it's Yogi Berra, but that may be wrong.
Biggest
Could be Johnny Bench.
biggest catcher war? I'll say Pudge. I'm trying to think of somebody who did it on both sides. Like, defenses doesn't that weigh more for a catcher? Or no, maybe I have that wrong.
That I'm not sure. I said he was at 69 earlier.
Let's see. Catch. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, Jaws or War Leader? Y'all talking Jaws or y'all talking War?
War.
Oh, boo.
Yogi Berra is only at 59, so he was about 10 points behind. Yogi had 358 home runs too. 830 career OPS.
Johnny Bench, number 1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
75. Pudge, number 3.
Who's 2?
Gary Carter.
Oh, the kid. That makes sense.
Gary Carter, Montreal's finest.
That makes sense.
So I didn't. Okay, Mauer. I didn't know Mauer was already in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, they walked him in.
He was a hooper.
He was. He also had one walk-up song his entire career, and it was "What You Know About That" by T.I.
When you was a Gatorade National Player of the Year in 2 sports. When I find
all of
something I
them.
like, yeah. When I find something I like, I stick with it.
Yeah, Mauer, quietly one of the best two-way athletes of all time, coming out of high school. Him and Adam Dunn.
So let us pick this old safe sport. We could play a decade and retire with 250 mil apiece.
I was gonna say Mauer.
Decent.
It looked like it was going to be curtains early for him. He had the concussion problem. Yeah, Minnesota is the worst place to be born a sports fan. The Lynx obviously had their run, but I live in the real world and I understand that didn't mean a lot for most of the fans there at the time.
They have had a number of like very, very cool players though.
I think that makes it worse.
Yeah, I would say Twins won what, 2 World Series? Like one in the 80s, one in like 91. So I guess depends on how old you are.
The 91 one from then on, it's been nothing. I remember I wrote about it back in the day. Like they got absolutely buried. Like they won that World Series and then they pretty much drafted KG as a city after that. And then Moss with everyone that was on the Vikings, then they missed the field goal. What was that, 97? And it just got worse and worse and worse. And then they lose to the Yankees in 03 or 04, extra inning game. They were up, I believe it was 2-0 in the series. They don't win a single playoff game until last year, 2 years ago. Like, and they were in every year because the Central was cheeks. Like they were just constantly getting in and just getting swept by the Yankees every year. It was as bad as it got. Obviously, the Timberwolves have had their problems throughout all of it, the whole time, really.
Sure.
And yeah, the Vikings, they've had some hilarious losses. They had the Brett Favre interception. They had
the Brett Favre. You could have just said that.
Yeah,
just
for sure. So yeah, it's been nothing but hell for Minnesota. They let Sam Darnold walk. But yeah, they stay with cool players on really all their teams, all of them.
I'll say they're getting something right, because a lot of people, like, respectfully, I root for like losers,
the Browns,
team and individual. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing to root for, no cool player, no super cool jersey. So it's like, man, it's tough and it's cold up here. Let me just throw on my Justin Jefferson. I wore my Moss yesterday. I'm wearing my Anthony Edwards tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, that's why I think it's the toughest, because you can't say they haven't had expectations. That's what I'm like. When you just stink always, you don't have expectations. Like, it
nothing,
doesn't
yeah.
matter. Yeah, you get Nas Reed. Like, you've
Nas Reed.
98 NFC championship. Yeah, that not 97. So yeah,
It's the damn Falcons. Yep.
it's been hell. It's been absolute hell. They had Vic do that thing in overtime against them. Like, it's been hell for Minnesota
Purple people
sports.
leaders. Yeah.
It took me forever to find out they didn't win anything. Like, I thought they were 3 and 5 years or
Nickname
something.
too cold.
For sure. No doubt. But growing up, I was just like, they just always got thrown in with all the teams that won 2 or 3, and they just wasn't the case.
It was like those of the 70, those Steelers, those Cowboys, those Minnesota Vikings. It was like,
yeah,
kind of.
Oh man, but yeah, quick 2 hours for the people. We'll be back tomorrow. Talk some more things. I've got troublesome news about Halloween that I don't want to break down, but we must. If I don't talk about it, no one will.
Where if the people wanted to hear us talk about where could they find it?
They would go to patreon.com/mixtape4 life ever.
That's the one.
Ever. That was a genuine pause. Not I'm a single dad for the weekend. My brain is not. We'll talk about that too. But yeah, patreon.com/mixtape4ever. Go there, sign up, go directly there. Don't go through iTunes. Don't go through Apple. Nothing wrong with them. They're just charging you more for a thing that.
And they're wrong with my homie. He just charged you $450 extra a month.
Yeah, the middleman it, which there's no need for a middleman in this here. Like,
we're right here.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see everybody tomorrow. Appreciate everyone in the chat hanging with us, and yeah, we'll be seeing you.